Hey, Detective. Sorry to have to bother you so late, but it's a bit urgent. I faxed over some murder cases that need further investigations. As you can see, there are several details that need to be filled out. I've sent you some tapes that you can play in a recorder for each case explaining what happened on the night of the homicides. I need it done by the next morning. Once you figure out the rest of the details, just go ahead and fax the papers back to me, and you're all good. I'll see you tomorrow.
On December 29th, 2020, Hua Yifeng was working late on paperwork in his bedroom. He worked as a doctor. For when Mr. Yu was last seen to when the incident was reported, it is estimated that he died around 11 o'clock p.m. The window in the room was shattered. Investigators found a knife 2 feet away. Ike R. Johnson was a painter. The young 28-year-old man was found dead on the 30th of December 2020. He died in his office in his own living room. The entry into Mr. R's house seems to be from the open window next to his work desk. On the desk was an iPad that was still on by the time the police arrived. He suffered major stab wounds around his ribs. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 o'clock a.m. Jared Nex was found dead in his own home after working overtime hours as a manager. Nex's wife and kids were out of town when he died on December 31st, 2020. Long cuts were found across his neck, where it is inferred that he bled to death. Upon closer inspection of his blood, the time of death is approximated to be around 1 o'clock a.m. Bloody hand stains can also be seen on the inner side of the window. Near Nex's body, assumed to be the killer's way in and way out. Jared Nex was found dead in his own home after working overtime hours as a manager. Nex's wife and kids were out of town when he died on December 31st, 2020. Long cuts were found across his neck, where it is inferred that he bled to death. Upon closer inspection of his blood, the time of death is approximated to be around 1 o'clock a.m. Kyle Tonight was found dead in his bedroom. He suffered major wounds to his chest, which seems to be the result of a bloody knife that was found not too far away from his body. He was a detective for more than 5 years. After discussion with Mr. Knight's boss, he stated that he was a fantastic worker. He had always followed the rules and made every single deadline, no matter the time. Mr. Knight was liked by many people. His best friends who could be seen on the picture frame on his work desk said that he had a bright future ahead of him. Unfortunately, however, on that night of January 1st, 2021, Mr. Knight was killed around 2 o'clock a.m. Kyle Tonight was found dead in his bedroom.
Great work as always, Detective. We can handle it from here. I know it's late, so I'm gonna let you go to bed, alright? Have a great night's rest, and I will see you soon.
We have the area surrounded. Put your weapon down now and do not move another step forward.